Hi and welcome to part 7 of the Stug build, the rifle model Stug IV. Sorry for taking a while for the next video, but I've been busy with doing some work off cam, and also I've had some lack of interest in building, and I've had a couple of issues in real life that has taken time from building. Anyway, like I said, I've done some work offline. I have built the tracks. Unfortunately, I did use the wrong kind of glue for most of the tracks, so my tracks, they are slightly workable, as you can see, but I do have some flat spots, maybe not on this. Here is one trouble area, and especially this one, I think it is, that has good old flat spots. Oops, this one broke off. That's one part where, the glue I used was the wrong kind of glue, so I used the regular Tamiya extra thin, and it has capillaried into the links, and in parts glued them solid. Like here, there is barely any movement at all. But I spoke to Nigel over at Nigel's modeling bench, and he said the best thing to do is either use a thicker glue like the Revell Contacta, or use the extra thin quick setting, and then wiggle the links like this while the glue is setting, so you don't get the flat spots. Like here, I can't bend. This part is glued solid because I used the wrong kind of glue. Anyhow, just a quick just to show you quickly how to build these links. You have this piece where you can just put the links on like so. You put 7 links on here to start with. Like so. Then I use the other piece just to hold it like this. Then I take the pins, I insert the pin into the first link, like so, and then it automatically goes in to all of them. And then if you have the quick setting, you can just quickly add some glue here, then switch this around, take the next set of pins, make sure to insert it from the front, push it in, and then add some more glue just on the outside. Then you use your cutters, you get the extra plastic off here. Like so. And then you just keep wiggling this while the glue goes off. So you keep the motion, and that way you get a nice working track for the tank or whatever. So that is the way, and then you just put this one on here, and then you take the next link and the next and so on, and you build it up until you have 98 links in one chain, and then you end up with a track like this. But I will have to paint this before I will put it on the model. I've also painted the underside of the Stug and the suspension arms. I added these parts and the crossbar where the extra link will go. You have a flat piece like this, and it simply goes like this, and then you can glue it there. But that one also needs to be painted before I attach it. And I used a black primer, so I need to add a couple of layers more for the Dunkelgelb to really be yellow. It has kind of a greenish tint to it at the moment, so I will have to put another couple of layers on. And then the leaf springs I will be painting with dark iron or metallic grey, just to give a little bit of contrast, both on the ends here and on the sides. And then I've also painted all of the road wheels in Dunkelgelb, and also the return rollers, but they need a couple of layers more to be the proper yellowish color. So the next step involves starting to put pieces on the rear of the Stug, and I thought I'd build some of these up so I can paint them for the next part. I also found an interesting error with this fuel tank, or whatever it is. It contains of 4 pieces. You have the middle tube here, you have this piece, and as you can see, there's only one hole here, and you have one tab there, so this one fits only one way, like this. Then on the other side you have a larger hole here and a small hole here, and this is the other piece, or the end piece for this side. And considering this goes on like that, you would expect this one to fit like this. However, if you look at the tabs, you have the large tab on the top and the small tab on the bottom, but the small hole is on top and the large hole is at the bottom. So if you fit this according to the tabs, it goes like this, and then you have one mounting point on the right and then the other one is to the left. So what you have to do is to enlarge this cutout here in order for this piece to fit properly. You can fit the small tab in the large hole, but you can't put the large tab in the small hole. So you will have to make that hole a little bit larger in order for this to go together. And then you also have the filling cap to go on like that. So let's see if we can improve this by cutting off a piece like so. We cut off a piece on this side like so. And that should allow this piece to go on properly like that. So we start off by gluing this one. Take some extra fin, run it around here. Like so. We put some glue here for the filling cap. And then we take the model out here. We put some glue around the edges here. Put this one on. And then using the model, we'll try to line it up as good as can be. Like so. And that's the extra fuel tank or whatever it is built up. Then we have this piece, these pieces here. It has quite a few pins, ejector pins here that you need to clean out. This one only had 2 tabs, one here and one here. And this one goes on like that. We add some glue. That's that piece, and we also need to put photo etch part here, but I will do that later after I have painted this. I need to paint it in dunkelgelb before I add that photo etch part, so you can get the paint in here. And we do the other side as well. do is I'd like to thank all of my subscribers, current and new ones, current and existing, and at the moment I think you are 72 people that are currently subscribed to my channel, and I'm very grateful for that, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I also like to thank those of you who take the time to add a comment or ask questions. I have one of my subscribers, Sergei Petrov, asked me to show some detail painting, and I will be doing that when we come to painting and various pieces that we add on to the chassis. This one, and these ones, they just go on the end of the, and this is the front fenders. They go on like, no, this is the rear ones, sorry. They go on here. Attach like that, and then there's a small pin that sits on the outside. It goes from here to here, but I will paint these up before I attach them to the model. Also this crowbar will be painted before I glue it on here, and it has some photo etch parts that needs to sit underneath. And I will also paint the top of these before I put these parts on. So that will go here for now. We have some rear lights that needs to go on here. What else do we have? Yeah, we have a small light that needs to be added to this part. It's a really tiny piece. So we'll see if we can add that without using the wax pen. I somehow doubt it, but we will give it a try. No, it actually worked. So that's the rear, one of the rear lights, I guess. Next we have these pieces that needs to go on here. One each side. this is stuck, so I'll try some more glue here. That should hopefully do it. So that's this part taken care of. And then we have these pieces. To build up the jack. Like so. Then we have the end piece. And then on this side we have this piece that needs to go in there. And now finally we have the handle to add here. And this one will be held in place by two small brackets. So, but this also needs to be painted in a different color than the track guard, so I will be painting the brackets separately, and also the jack. This one will be painting in dark iron. I think it's cool. Excuse me. And the brackets will be dunkelgelb, as the rest of the Stug. And then we have the front fenders and their support, which I will also paint before I assemble them. And then we have a couple of tools that also needs to be painted in dark grey with a couple of details in dunkelgelb. So those will also be painted before I glue them onto the tank. Then, as the next step, we have some ammunition that needs to go into ammunition racks, and a couple of other parts, and then a seat for the interior, some more tools, a demolition charge, a headlight, but that will be for the next time. I think I will try to paint at least the ammunition up before ammunition and the two pieces that holds the ammunition. I will paint those up for the next part, and then we'll do some painting and detailing on the tools and on this seat as well. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to comment, like, subscribe if you feel like, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good week until the next time. Thank you and bye bye.